Boom, and we're live. So today on Elite Encounter, we have Dalim. Um, Dalim, can you go ahead actually and tell me a little bit about your involvement in Pokemon Unite and that sort of stuff? Maybe a little bit about yourself to get this started.
Hello, I'm Dalim. I started playing Unite September 2021. I had some breaks early when I started. So I started playing actively in like end of 20 when say my camera came out, so September 2022.
When did the game come out again? Like 4 years ago, right? So around the same time you started playing, right?
It came out July 21st, 2021.
So there was only a few months before you started playing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
It's my first MOBA, and basically my uncle introduced me to it.
Your uncle, really? What's the story behind that?
I mean, he quit playing. What the thing is, I wanted to play like some game with him. It's my first real like competitive game.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to play some game with him. He told me this game's pretty good, and I installed it, and I liked it, and so played it for now. But he quit playing though.
Oh, that's too bad.
He used to play League a bit, I think.
A former League player. I also used to play League back when it was cool. I'm just kidding, it's still cool.
I don't play League. It's basically like my only MOBA, except I sometimes play. I used to play a bit of Honor of Kings.
Okay.
I played one League game, but I'm not a PC player. So
yeah. So you're playing Unite on the Switch or on mobile?
It's a weird story because I started on mobile, like I said. Then I got a Switch for my birthday. But the Switch ended up didn't work. Didn't play it for like a couple of months on the Switch, and my Switch kind of broke, sadly. Because something happened, and then I played on mobile again, and now I play on mobile because I don't want to swap again. I think about swapping, but I don't know because I don't know how to play on Switch at all. I have a Switch too, so I could just swap, but I'm not sure because it's it's a bit weird to swap devices.
Yeah, it's a slightly different experience. I know what you mean because when the game came out, it was only on Switch, and I played it on Switch, and then I switched to mobile. But to be honest, I think playing on mobile is better. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, it depends because my phone is kind of shit. So it's kind of nice. Like every time I have fiestas and stuff. So, like, not including devices, I feel like it's personal preference. But for me, I like playing on phone more because, like, first of all, like the most important thing is how's it called? Do you know the icon stuff? You can use the move icons better.
Yeah, you can aim stuff better, right? That's what you mean?
Yeah, also the lock on icons where you can lock on basic, like target basic attack someone. They're like way better on phone.
Yeah, on the phone you just have to tap the icon, whereas on the Switch you have to drag towards them.
I don't know.
I think.
That's like basically, I mean, and also, I think I like playing mobile more for some reason. Yeah. And I just don't really controller. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, based on like the people I've talked to, they each talk about their personal preferences. Some of them play on Switch, some of them play on mobile, some of them play on the Switch Lite, which I think is awkward because that's.
I played on it once. I used to play on it. I've played on it before. I've basically played on every Switch though, like on the normal one, the Switch 2 and the Switch Lite. I didn't play on the OLED though because I don't have one, but can like on phone obviously. But the thing with phone, I don't know. I think phone players are going to be in a big disadvantage for the next UCS season or LAN events.
On the phone?
Yeah, a really big. I think it's probably a big disadvantage. No, if you practice, I mean, you play on phone too, right?
Yeah. So I play on phone.
Yeah, so you should like know that.
I know what you mean because I know in this last tournament there were issues with the Wi-Fi and people using their own devices. So they gave them like devices from the organizers, and they just weren't as good as the ones that were.
Like, that's not only the only thing. Like even I feel like personally, if I just use because my phone is pretty shit, and even if I use like a way better phone, like let's say I have an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone, but like let's say I have an iPhone 8 or something. I don't know, 10. 8 8 doesn't really run Unite, I think. Like iPhone 8, I mean iPhone 10.
Wait,
And
that phone is how old? Like 5, 6 years old?
7, I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't.
god.
I use Samsung. Then you give me an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Of course, I'm gonna perform worse because I don't know the sensitivities and stuff. How big the phone is. 'Cause, you have to play claw as a mage. Kind of have to play claw.
Yeah, I know what you mean because even the size of the phone makes a big difference. I was playing Blaziken the other day, and I realized that in order to do some really quick actions, I had to like know exactly where the eject button is, so I can use the
Yeah.
eject button and the overheat combo. But if the phone is a little bit different size, I'm gonna press it in the wrong spot,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
Yeah,
mess
that's
it up.
happened to me before because I play on two different phones.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, so I have two phones.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes one phone overheats a lot, so I have to play on the other one.
Wait, so you swap back and forth between phones?
Kind of, but only on the weekends, basically.
Okay, interesting. I have to do something kind of the same with my phone because it's not that it overheats, but it runs out of battery. It overheats if I have it plugged in and I play. That's the problem. So I play it when on battery, and it obviously runs out of battery eventually. So I have to let it charge, and I guess that's a good excuse for me to take a break, which I noticed is actually pretty good because if you take breaks every once in a while, it gets your blood
Yeah,
like pumping again if you walk around a little bit and all that kind of thing.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, actually, I wanted to talk a little bit about ourselves a little bit more, and also if you ever want to ask me questions, feel free to ask me because this
Okay, okay, sure.
podcast, of course, is not just like an interview; it's like a casual conversation. We just talk about stuff and things and ourselves and whatnot, and of course, Pokemon Unite. That's the commonality we have here. But before we talk more about Unite, I wanted to know a little bit about like yourself, like
Yeah.
where you grew up, what are you currently doing outside of Unite, you know, that sort of stuff. Like if you're in school, what are you studying? Or if you're working, what are you working?
I mean, should I just start with it?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I'm 16 right now, so I'm still. I grew up with my mom and my grandma. I lived at their house.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up at my grandma's house, but my mom lives there too. So yeah, but currently I'm in the like group where other kids are as well.
Wait, where did you say you grew up? I didn't hear it quite.
At my mom's and grandma's house.
No, I mean like the place, like the country, the city.
In Germany.
Oh, in Japan?
In Germany.
Germany, sorry, I misunderstood you.
I am German, so
Okay. Which part specifically?
uh, it's like kind of the middle, but not really. I mean,
Because
not really.
I visited some of Germany, but not a lot.
I
Like
mean,
Erlangen
where
and
did you go?
Cologne and
Wait, what Bundesland? I think it's called, like the like those states, kind of. Where did you go?
I mostly visited the southern part of Germany, I would say. I kind of drove through the rest, but I didn't really spend time visiting
Like,
much.
I think because I'm in Hessen, basically.
Okay.
So yeah,
I feel like there's actually quite a few German players around that play Unite. But you know what I heard actually, the German internet is not the best. Is that true?
yes, it's really bad. I don't know. Where are you from? I think.
So I grew up in the US, but I work remotely, and for the last 8-ish years, I've been like doing what they would call digital nomad. Like I have the digital nomad life, which is essentially working remotely and traveling to different places every once in a while. But I prefer to do it slower, so I call it slow traveling.
No.
So I'm usually either in Romania or Bulgaria these days. Um, but you know, I like to travel around a lot, so mostly Europe. I stick around Europe just because it's easy
Oh,
to travel around Europe. And well, the thing is, like for me, it's a little unique. I grew up in the US, but my family is Romanian, so I have both Romanian and American citizenship. And I know Romanian, so it's easy to be in Romania and all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my origin story in a nutshell.
um,
Yeah. So
yeah.
go
The
ahead.
the thing is with German internet, it's really bad because Germany is pretty behind the stuff. Like, so like the train system and stuff is pretty bad. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know about that because if you've ever been to Romania, you're gonna definitely take that back. The train system here in Romania is nothing compared to the German one.
do you know the German one?
I have,
You
you
ever-
know what? Actually, I had a terrible experience on a German train one time, but it's not.
Obviously,
But it's not because the trains were bad. It's because it was a period of time when they had this like super special deal where you can buy tickets for super cheap. I forget what it was exactly. Something really
I think
cheap.
it's an Euro ticket or something.
I don't remember. It was like a you can get like a regional ticket for local ticket or something. Anyway, it was super cheap. So
It's not for a month, right? We
what was
still
that?
do that. It's like, is it a ticket where you like pay once a month or something or once a year?
I
Like,
don't I don't remember. I don't remember. All I
you
know,
can't use fast trains.
yeah, all I
Okay.
know is that the tickets were cheap for a specific period of time, and because of that, everyone was using the trains, and my wife and I were taking the train from one city to another, and the train ride was like 4 hours long, which was fine if we were sitting, but the train was so full that we had to stand like next to the door with our baggage for like the whole 4 hours.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think that's like mostly in buses in Germany, like the
Mm.
big cities, like Frankfurt, I would say, or I don't know. I've never been to Berlin, but I think Berlin is like really bad.
Well, I've never been to Berlin either. This train experience I had was in Erlangen, I think, when we were leaving Erlangen, and I was going to
Actually, I don't know. I don't know any city that's called like this. I'm not
Erlangen. I'm pretty sure there's a place called Erlangen because I went there to
really.
visit my wife's friend. We stayed for like a week. Let me search
Yeah,
on
yeah,
maps.
it's in Germany.
Of
But
course it is.
I've never been there though.
Yeah, I mean it's not like a big city. It's I don't know, a medium-sized, smallish city. It's
I
cute.
mean, I kind of grew up in a kind of small area. Like it's a don't they say a village? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
5,000 people live there, but it's like more of a village.
Oh, okay. So you grew up in like maybe like a smaller town type of vibe.
Yeah, smaller towns. Like there's one school. A lot like 2 or 3 kebab shops for some reason.
Priorities.
And like a lot of what do they call it? Hairdryers? I don't know.
A
Like
lot of what?
barbers? I don't know. What's it called? The people that cut you, yeah?
Yeah, hairdresser or barber shop.
Yeah. And there are like a lot of them I think in my hometown. I don't live there anymore, but where I grew up.
Okay.
But
So
also there's because it's a smaller area, it's like not really good internet.
yeah. Every time I interact with someone from Germany, they specifically mention the internet and also the cell phone service. The like internet speeds with the cell
Yeah.
phone is really slow. But
Yeah, the
see,
thing is,
that's the benefit of being in Romania actually. If you didn't know, Romania has like the second fastest internet speeds in the world. Like I don't know how, but it does.
yeah, I think I knew it, but I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah,
I
and
guess,
a lot of Romanians actually come to Germany because there's like this Romanian dream of going to Western Europe, specifically like Italy, Germany, Austria, England, France, or Spain to work and earn a bunch of money and then come back to Romania and build a house. So
oh, okay.
if you go to the big cities in Germany, you'll definitely encounter them, but they don't have the best reputation necessarily.
I mean, the thing is, I think Germany is a pretty ugly country. You
Ugly?
know, I don't like Germany, to be honest. Like, it's slow internet. Like, some of the like, usually when I go out, like for school, I'm like I'm in a ninth grade or not. currently. So I have because in my school it's like you have because there are three different or actually four different types of passing school. Are like way more, but the main ones are like going to uni or like doing an abitur. If you know what that is? That's like
Not really.
it's till the 13th grade, or it's like you can do it till 12th grade, you can do till 10, or you can do till 9th grade,
Okay.
or you just study a job initially.
Yeah, like an internship type of thing or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know how it's called in English, so
Yeah, there are specific terms. I'd have to open a translator. But so, what's your plan there? Are you planning on going
I kind of
to
like informatic.
oh
Study
IT, huh?
AIT. I kind of want.
Nice.
I kind of want to learn it and like study it.
I think it's good. I mean, it's also risky. I know I don't really want to get too much into politics, but with AI and everything, I feel like it's kind of risky to go into IT right now. But on the other hand, if you go into IT and you study AI, then maybe it's a different situation.
Thing is, it's in like I don't know. I'm in ninth grade right now. I would do it. Have to do it till 12th grade. So
So that's 3 years.
a couple of years. Yeah, 3 years, 4 years.
Well, in 3 years, a lot's gonna change.
I mean, like 4 years, I'm 20 basically, or 19, 20. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, there's still a lot going to change. Maybe when like opinion changes. Also, because like, currently I want to play CS competitive.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
again,
who knows? Maybe with AI, it's gonna take everyone's jobs, and then the government's gonna give us free money, and then we won't need to work, and then we can just compete.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen, to be honest. I think
Well, let's like exercise that thought. Like, let's say we would get like universal basic income. What would you do with your time? Would you compete in Unite? I mean, what would you do with all your free time?
I would definitely compete in Unite. Maybe play some Pokemon Go. Cause I actually play Pokemon Go.
Okay.
I started playing a couple of like a year ago again, or like a bit less than a year ago, but I didn't play that active.
Mm-hmm.
I play like sometimes, like go out and like just play Pokemon Go. So it's pretty nice to play.
Yeah, I remember when that game came out when I first. But
Yeah.
actually, before that game came out, there was one called Ingress. Did you hear about this one?
No, the things I didn't play Pokemon Go in release because I didn't have a phone back then.
Okay. Well, there
I
was
think I
this.
was 7. No, not 7. Wait, yeah, I was 7 back then. Right.
Oh yeah. Well,
6,
before
7,
Pokemon Go was a thing, there was another game called Ingress, which was kind of similar. You would walk around and you like hack these areas of interest to try to control like territory essentially.
Oh,
And then Pokemon Go essentially took all the information from Ingress, put Pokemon into it, and made a Pokemon Go. So all of those like hacking areas became gyms in Pokemon Go, and they introduced like the whole catching Pokemon system and all that kind of
it's
stuff.
pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But the problem I had with Pokemon Go, I played it when it came out, is that it takes so much time, and I when I walk around, I like to enjoy my environment and like look at things and not be on my phone, you know.
I mean, the things are like pretty like I'm inside a lot, so I just usually when I go out it's for Pokemon Go or like going to shop go to buy something or just for school like any other appointment.
So I mean, if it forces you to go out, I guess it's a good thing.
I mean the thing is I usually don't go out because I play a lot of Unite or like watch streams and stuff. But I watch anime a lot,
Uh-huh.
so it takes also some time.
Of
Also,
course.
especially for school. This year I have exams, like I said. And I also have next year's exams, so since I want to play CS this year, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, maybe. And the thing is, I think you're at the age where you can still experiment with different games to see what's the game you might want to commit to. Because I think when I was around your age, I was like still experimenting with lots of games, and then when Pokemon Unite came out, I said, okay, this is the only game I'm playing until the end of time.
I mean, yeah, that's basically what I do with Unite. I only play Unite and Go basically.
Uh-huh.
Like the only competitive title I play basically is Unite.
So have you played other competitive games before? Like, are you a competitive type of gamer or like not so much?
I rather play competitive game, but the only competitive game I've played before is Unite, because they really had contact group before when I was younger. So I mean, I'm still young, but usually before I had usually played stuff like I just play Pokemon basically.
Yeah.
I did not really like I think my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond at my uncle's
Yeah.
house actually. This is the same guy who introduced me to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I first started with Pokemon cards and the anime, then I just played the games. Then I got my Switch, 2022. Actually, it was 2023. No, 2022. Actually, we have 2022. And it actually broke during around the station with her.
Oh no. That's
I
okay
mean,
because he was super broken. It kind of ruined the meta for a while.
yeah, I played on phone. Actually, my first station game is like 22K. Kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Well, maybe you just had to get used to playing on the phone because you switched to the phone in that time, right?
Yeah, I mean now I play this a lot. I'm almost blue badge actually.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into more about Unite. So you initially got into Pokemon Unite because your uncle introduced you to the game, but
Yeah.
how much of the factor do you think it is, like, how much of it is because Pokemon and how much of it is because MOBA?
I mean, that's actually pretty hard to say because I like Pokemon, but I also like the genre. I think it's pretty fun genre to play. But the thing about Pokemon, I could say it's Pokemon. Like also, it was I started because of Pokemon. Now I'd say it's because of I like the game in itself. Like I like the MOBA genre. I also play I played Honor of Kings a bit, like 100 games or something. I would say, but I was really good. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I think it was Diamond rank. It was.
I think it's good to experiment with different games that are similar, like League or Honor of Kings, or there's a bunch of them out there now. Because you can see, like, you can compare each one. Like League of Legends, for example, the games take much longer, the maps are much bigger, you're spending more time walking, the games are just last way longer. And that's one of the things I like about Unite is that because it's guaranteed less than 10 minutes, I can fit in between meetings and other work-related schedule things. Maybe you can also fit it in between classes or whatever as well.
I mean, no, because we can't use our phones in class. We can't use our phone in school, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. But I mean, when you go to uni, I guess between classes, when you're going from one class to another, they're going to be in different buildings probably, right?
I don't know. I'm probably not gonna go to uni.
Gotcha. So, what would you say is your main goal when it comes to this game? Are you trying to compete in a international tournament?
Yeah, that's kind of my goal. I wanna get also good achievements and something. I don't know. It's really hard to tell what my goals. I think it's just getting kind of worlds maybe. But the thing with actually probably an international tournament. But the thing with worlds, I don't know if I have time to compete. But if I have time, I would qualify somehow. I would actually it would be my dream.
Yeah.
I think pretty much works is the dream goal, but there's different factors. So it's not really qualifying for me. It's also because of school and because it's actually not because the holidays in Germany are pretty weird right now.
Sounds like there's a bit of background noise. Are you making dinner or something right now?
I don't know. There's someone. Cause is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's a little better. Anyway, so you're trying to compete in a tournament. So what do you think it is that makes you really stand out in order to get noticed and find a good team to compete with?
I mean, it's pretty hard to because I started playing solo queue a lot. Then the thing is, as just a solo queue player on veteran, stuck on veteran basically. The first year I played, pretty much. Then I got Discord, Twitch and stuff.
Yeah.
Twitch, and that's when I started to take the game more serious and stuff. watching like streamers and stuff.
What rank are you right now?
I'm in a master right now.
Master what?
Like 1450.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
didn't play that much. I played like
Yeah, same. I think I'm about the same rank right now. I haven't played much because I was on vacation last week, and then I was back home for a week. But then I went on vacation the week before that again for a week. I mean, one of them was like a workation, where it's like a vacation, but you're also supposed to be able to work. But anyway, I didn't have good enough connection to play Unite, and I didn't play at all, so I have to catch up. And my goal is to get to 1600 every season, and top 10,000 after that, and then find a team, do some in-house matches, and find a team to compete in a tournament with.
yeah. The thing is with in-houses, I would play more in-houses, but I don't know. I don't really feel like playing in-houses. I prefer the ladder mode and just practice my characters like this.
Yeah, actually, that's interesting you say that. Let's talk about that a little more. So you're saying that the in-houses aren't quite that good, or they're not as engaging, or what is it about it that you don't that you prefer the ranked mode better?
Things like, first of all, I would play more in-houses. I mean, maybe it's just the fact I don't get anything from playing in-houses. So, like, this is true. I don't get like my digital points, I guess.
Oh, you mean like you're not getting like any achievements, or you're not showing any progression
Yeah,
type of thing?
yeah, it doesn't. But the thing, I mean, but I don't know. I think that's like pretty. I think I would play more in-houses if they're more frequent during the time I'm playing. It's usually sometimes I just sit there and do nothing, like practice area and stuff.
Yeah, it is a little bit annoying because see, it's still not bad. Like I remember right before I was invited to join the fight club, I was actually thinking like, there should be a better system to be able to practice with people who actually are serious about getting good, and using open mic, actually communicating and coordinating. And this is still much, much better than everything else I've tried so far, but it's obviously not ideal.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, it's pretty hard to find a team because like people know me, but they have never played with me. Then basically,
What do they know you for? Like, do they know you because you play a specific character or a specific role?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But the thing is, I play Mew a lot. I mean, I'm a Mew main, basically. I mean, I used to be a Mew TP. Like some people still call me with that, but I don't think I'm an OTP.
Mm-hmm.
Because I started playing when I first started playing like in a like more competitive environment. I was like not solo queue only, like with like others. I started playing a support player, and I kind of moved to mage because I didn't like want to play support all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because now basically I'm like a mage player, then I learned like playing carry, like jungle, top lane I play with. Bit of it because I played Asian and a bit, and I played Serena.
Yeah.
Usually I play Mew, like stuff like Mew. I play a lot of Hoopa. I played a lot of Hoopa. Like Psyduck is one of my favorite characters. I also played Psyduck.
Mm-hmm.
Like Psyduck is really, I think Psyduck is a really good character. Pretty underrated right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's recently. I mean, it kept on getting nerf after nerf after nerf, and it's
I
still
think
pretty good.
I think it's pretty. I think it's A tier, A minus, maybe B plus.
Yeah. Did you notice? Did you see the stats on Psyduck for this last for this new map? It went like really high. Like it went through the roof.
Actually, I think I have an idea. If I can just check.
Let me give you the exact number because it's really actually it's quite interesting.
What is it? Do you know it?
I'm gonna open up another tab really quick and I'm gonna find it for you. But
I have an API open basically already. So
okay, so what's the win increase for
I
Psyduck?
mean, it actually it decreased by 2% almost. 1.78% decrease. It's 50.5 right now. 50.05.
What? I thought it was like plus 2% at least or something.
No, it's -2. It was probably increased and now it decreased a lot again.
That's really
So
weird.
like honestly, I feel like my favorite character to play used to be Mew, but I don't know what's currently.
Yeah,
Like
the
Mew.
thing with Mew is that it can be really, really, really difficult to be good with Mew. Like, I remember when Mew came out, I was like, this is a character that will take forever to get good at because you have so many abilities and you have to time them really well and all these different things. But Mew is like, I think, one of the most versatile champs out there.
Yeah, that's why it's like my favorite. I mean, I think I would still say it's my favorite character, but they're also like pretty, like fun characters. Like also fun characters. I have like a lot. Like Serena a lot. It's like one of my favorites. Probably my favorite all rounder. Serena. I like some supporters. I like Hooper a lot. I like Psyduck a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my two favorite supports. I'm a gold page Blissey. It's my second most played. But I don't really enjoy playing Blissey, to be honest. It's like
Yeah.
not the most fun, if you know what I mean.
So I want to talk a little more about like becoming good at the game. Like, do you have any specific strategies or any techniques to improve your game in order to be a top tier
In,
competitor?
the thing is, I started like watching like YouTube videos, basically. Like, I mean, I started watching like YouTube and Twitch, like just see all the players play. Like, first thing, like the first like community I like was active in was the like Gatos community, basically.
Uh huh.
I was playing a lot.
So you're watching
Of,
pros play. What else are you doing?
wait, can you hear me still?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was asking. So you watch pro players play. What about other stuff? Are you doing anything else? I have a lot of suggestions, but I want to see what you have to say first before I give you.
Yeah, like I like watch pros play. I also like played like I just played the game a lot
Mm-hmm.
in the past like 2 years. I would say I played the most.
Okay.
I think 2024 and like most probably the year I played the most, like the game the most. I think
Yeah.
because I think in holidays on the weekends I just play a lot, like 10 hours a day sometimes.
That's a lot. Holy crap.
I mean, of course, I like not only rank, I just also practice area a lot.
Okay, okay.
Like,
Well,
the
so
thing is,
did you notice a specific pattern in terms of how you play? Like, do you play better at specific times of the day, or do you play better at specific days of the week? Or I don't know if you're very aware of other things. Like, I noticed for me, for example, it's not just about the time or the day of the week. It's also like the mood that I'm in, or like if I'm tired or not.
yeah, I actually don't really pay attention to that. I mean, I'm kind of worse when I'm tired, but think I play the best actually when I'm listening to music. I feel like.
Yeah, same. Like whenever I play, I always have my own playlist of music. I have a mix that
I
I play.
mean,
But like,
the thing is,
what about specific times of the day? Did you notice
I
that?
don't know actually. The thing I mean, on weekdays I only play the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, see, that's the trap. I feel like. I mean, obviously, we don't have time to play during the day sometimes.
I don't have time doing
Yeah,
other
of course. But like for me, for example, I teach English online, and sometimes I have space in between my lessons, and I have time to play maybe half an hour, and I noticed that like when I'm at my optimum working capacity, it's also when I play best, which is kind of it sucks because I should be working, or I can play at my best. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I'm still young. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
because I have ADHD, so it's pretty like later in the day, it's pretty hard to concentrate. And I think it's an important part for you, Unite.
Yeah,
Like
well,
some
I don't think
things.
that's necessarily just ADHD thing, or maybe I also have
I mean,
ADHD
I
because
think like
for me, I also play really a lot worse in the evenings, and I think that has to do with like less
yeah,
energy, less willpower, stuff like
the
that.
thing is like sometimes I just open the game and like do nothing with it. Just like also I spectate people. I got coaching actually.
Okay, how was
I got
that?
coaching. I got coached like multiple times. Like I'm just coaching regularly by Gatlo, so he's my coach.
Okay, what was that experience like actually?
I mean, it's pretty nice experience. Cause basically I got like he's coaching before where
Uh huh.
so it's pretty nice experience. Like, but the thing is, sometimes it's pretty hard to find the time for it. But usually, like first, like he introduced me like to the mistakes I make.
Yep.
I would say it got a lot better, like my gameplay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what is this? Wait, can you hear this outside? The knocking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Someone is working. I guess I don't know.
Someone's renovating.
When I'm in the group with the kids and stuff.
Oh, geez. Anyway.
It's
Um,
loud.
yeah, actually something I found to help a lot with this kind of stuff and improving is to watch replays and to
I
see,
mean,
like,
yeah,
write
I
down things in terms of what you can improve on. Because I noticed with some coaching, I got some as well, is they point out these mistakes that you make and stuff like that. But like 90% of the time, I see exactly what the coach is going to point out as well, and I mentally make a note in my head like, I should not have done that, I should have done this. And sometimes he says things
Yeah,
that I didn't
nothing.
think of, but I think it's still really good to look at your own replays on a regular basis, but that's boring. you know
The thing is, watching replays, the issues, I can't, if I screen record on my phone, it just lags. Like, what's the point of screen recording and lagging? So you play worse, and like the verb what doesn't mean anything basically.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's also the thing with like streaming. I wanted to start streaming on Twitch. I used to stream a bit, but it's like so laggy. Whenever I stream, I have a red ping every time.
Oh
Can't play
yeah,
the game.
it's that German internet.
That's not the internet. It's just my phone.
Well, it
I have
could
a
it could be because the streaming takes up a bit of bandwidth. But on the other hand, if your phone is not strong enough to use the streaming app alongside, but do you have your settings, like the graphic settings, on minimum for the game?
uh like the second lowest.
Put it on minimum. Just just put
The
it on
second
minimum. Even though my phone is more than capable, more than enough to run at like max graphics, it's just much more stable at the lowest graphics settings. You'll get used to it. Don't worry. I highly
Yeah,
recommend
yeah.
it.
I played on it before, but I think it doesn't really make it. It's still playable for like 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, but I think like for example in my case, my phone also uh slows down or heats up if I put it on medium and stream
But no, it's not
because
medium. Like it's low, but it's not super low. It's just low.
yeah, I know what you mean, but like essentially for mine, if I don't have it on the minimum settings, I can't stream because otherwise it'll lag a little bit. So I just keep it on the minimum like graphics for everything, and I stream on my phone. And I don't have the best phone either. I have a Samsung S21, which is like 4 years old or something.
I mean, I have a Samsung A25, and it's not good either.
Oh yeah, but that one's the A series. I think is the budget variation from Samsung, right?
Yeah, I want to get a probably like a Red Magic phone for step upload. 'Cause I
Yeah, I
want to
heard those
save.
are really good for gaming.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I want to get a Red Magic.
Aren't they
For,
super expensive?
I think they're cheap ones, like 500. I think I saw one for 500.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
I'm not gonna pay more than 600 because I mean I'm a student. I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, of course. And I don't think it's actually a good strategy to pay more than six, seven, $800 or euros
Yeah,
on a phone because the thing about phones is that we carry them around everywhere, so it's easy to for them to get lost or for them to break. And I have a history of my phones breaking, and I'm so
yeah.
surprised that my current phone has lasted me as long as it has.
I mean, actually the same for me. Cause I drop my phone a lot,
Yep.
and I don't have I don't have screen protector on my phone.
Yeah, me neither, but I think it's good to have at least a case because most of the
Yeah,
damage that happens is from dropping it. And nowadays the screens, like the glass on the phones, are really, really, really strong. So a screen protector only makes it worse because if you scratch it a little bit, which they are easily scratchable, then you have to decide if you want to keep it on there and have
yeah,
to look at that scratch every time you use it, or to
yeah.
remove it and then have it bare bones.
I mean, yeah.
But I think a case is still really good because dropping it is what's going to cause most
I
of the
think with like
problems.
playing on a case, I play with a case. On my other phone, I don't, but with like my main phone, basically, I play with a case. The thing with a case, I feel like it's just that. I mean, it overheats quick because of
Yeah.
like rubber case, basically, like the rubber
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I take my case off when I play. The
Like,
nice thing about some of those gaming phones, I don't know if you've seen some of these gaming phones, but because I stream, sometimes I actually work in co-working spaces sometimes. And in between meetings, like I said, I have some time to play a few matches and whatnot. And co-working spaces usually have really good Wi-Fi. So something I really want to do is for like people in the co-working space to know that I'm streaming and to know my handle so they can look me up and find me online. So like those gaming phones have those screens on the back and you can like customize and write stuff. But I came with this idea to make like a sticker. You can see my screen here on my phone. If you look at my camera, that's my handle on Twitch. So that when I'm gaming, I hold my phone like this and people see it. And they can't talk to me because I'm too focused on the match, you know? So kind of passive marketing.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, in my area, the game is just. I mean, the thing is, like in my like close environment, I'm the only one who plays the game. Basically, you know, like I play a lot. Like one of my friends I played with, like on the weekend. Actually, at the weekend, he actually has like 50 games or something only.
Okay.
But I like explained him a lot of the game, like core mechanics, basically, and whatnot. And yeah, he was actually like, I mean, he didn't know how the character works, but I think if he like figures out how the characters work, he could have potential.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the thing I notice is I feel the same way. Like I want to introduce a lot of my friends to this game, and that's kind of why I stream as well, even though I have like usually 0-1 viewers, because it's like whenever I'm online on my stream, it's like an open door policy, and people know to join me or queue up or whatever. But like people have to want it on their own. You can't like push it too hard because then they're not gonna get good on their own. And I even made an online course on how to get into Master Rank. Like I have a course on Udemy. It's called Pokemon Unite Masterclass. How to get into Master Rank. But as you know, getting into Master Rank is quite easy, right?
Yeah, it's quite easy.
So yeah, right now it's up for free. You can check it out and you can send it to your friends if you want who want to get good at the game. But it's a very basic course.
Like the funny thing is, he didn't play for a year or something, and he played on my like second phone on my Smurf account. Actually, we played together like ranked. He was playing support for me though, but because like I don't on like defenders a bit, but it's still like fun. He said it's still like he liked it, and he said the quality is not the best of the game. I think the like thing is how I fix matchmaking honestly is just resetting everyone's rank to beginner.
I don't think that would fix it, to be honest. What would be the number one change that should happen in Unite? What like the specific change that would happen? Like if you wanted to change one specific thing.
I mean, if I want to change like anything. I mean, I think there's like I said, I would just reset everyone to beginner because I think like some people that are master now don't really deserve it, and maybe if they try again, they don't get it.
Well, isn't that going to happen naturally over time, over the seasons? Because every time there's a new season, they get put. Not really, because even if you're on Master Rank, when the new season starts, you get put below Master Rank usually.
You get put to Ultra, but you can't demote from Ultra if you play, even if you lose a lot.
Really?
Like, yeah, you can't. That's the thing. It's like impossible. They had to change it, so it's even more loop friendly. So it's like impossible to not get to Master with rank protection cards and stuff. I don't mind the rank protection cards in a way that they want to get money. It's pay to win.
Well, kind of, but not completely.
I mean, it's not even that it changes a lot. Like I mean, like it's either in a way like the company earns money, you don't have to do it, and if you're good enough, you shouldn't complain about it. You should reach master anyways.
Yeah, I mean, with Pokemon, I noticed that even though it is kind of pay to win, eventually, if you spend enough time, you're going to level up everything, and then it's going to be a level playing field.
That's why I think just making like resetting everyone's rank would just be like fix it maybe. So also it's like easier for. I mean, it's gonna be like a mess at the beginning. It's like a really big mess. So of course, people like pros are gonna get like meshed with like loops, like they're gonna release basically.
Yeah.
I think that's fine, but in a way because that Also, maybe make the seasons longer for that, and like make the achievement 1800 again, like at the beginning of the game, basically, like at game release.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think what would help the game a lot, if I were to change one thing, it would be adding like a super special skin once you make it to, I don't know, Master 1400, Master 1600 for a
Yeah.
specific Pokemon that you can choose. They have this in other mobile games where once you get to a certain rank, you get like a exclusive skin only for players who got up to that rank. And man,
I mean,
it would make such a big difference because in Unite, those skins are so expensive and like people need a better reason to actually rank up. Like they don't
yeah,
have
actually,
enough incentives.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good actually point. I've never thought about that in a way.
Yeah. I remember when I used to play Halo back in the day, they had these like skins and you had to you can change your armor or whatever. And only when you got up to a certain rank you got like the ninja samurai skin or
I
whatever
mean,
it was.
actually, funny enough, I think the cosmetics in Unite are really, really cool. Like, I like them a lot.
Yeah, I like them too, but
think
it's
they're
just most
fun,
of them
right?
are just require money, you know?
I mean, I spend a lot. I don't want to get into it, but I spend a lot of money.
What the heck? I spent maybe a bit, but not too much. I've been playing since it came out, so I've been able to unlock everything pretty much. And to be honest, I really don't care about skins. My only rule is this. So
I like skins a lot.
I like them too, but I have a rule. So I'm only gonna buy myself a skin if I have a gold ribbon on that Pokemon.
Oh, wait, what characters do you have gold ribbon on?
I think I have it on 3 or 4. So I know I have it on Azumarill,
Yeah, I know that
Umbreon, Blastoise.
Maybe Delphox, I think.
No,
I think
not
I know.
Delphox. I don't think I have any ribbons on Delphox.
Really?
I do like Delphox. I've been playing Delphox a lot lately. Um, but no,
I think maybe it's because of your name. I think of a Delphox.
yeah, maybe. Let me look up my Unite API really quick and see what my top Pokemon are. So
I mean, should I say mine as well?
yeah,
Like,
what are your gold ribbons?
I mean, mine are Mew and Blissey.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I play a lot of stuff, so I don't really focus. I have think of games, but I actually have green ribbon on Mew and Mesmer.
Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, 100% have gold on Azumarill, Blastoise, and Umbreon. Almost have it on Charizard. Well, actually, not almost. Well, kind of, but I have it on 3, maybe almost 4.
Yeah. I mean, the closest I am to a gold badge, I think, is full power, other than like on. But I still need 60k or something.
Mm.
100 gold badges. I mean, the thing is, I play a lot of stuff. Because also I'm a flex pick. It's really
Yeah.
hard to grind. Because I don't like playing one character. I could spam one character, I think, but not in solo queue. I could spam a character in pre-made, but not in solo, if you get what I mean.
You can spam one character in solo queue if it's a tank or a support. Because no one's gonna complain about that.
Or with Mew. I think
Or
Mew is
Mew,
so bad.
because you can play Mew as an attacker or support.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to do, actually, to find characters that can run XP share and be good, and also not have XP share and still be good. I have this like really controversial opinion about which Pokemon XP share can work or not, and one of them is Charizard. And I think Charizard with XP share actually
think it's
can
fine.
work.
Like my whole thing is actually wait, let me turn up wait, let me put up Unite DB. Actually United DB works too. Things I actually played Exisha Azumarill before. I played Exisha Azu. I
Really?
played Exisha, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's actually pretty decent. Exisha and obviously Exisha Mew, Exisha because like everyone knows that.
So what's the strat with XP share Azu? Because I have like the most games with Azu.
In these, I just think once you level 4, you just come fight them, like, take your resources.
Are you which build are you doing though? Like Aquatail or
I'm running Extisha attack with muscle or Extisha attack with like scope muscle or attack with other like other items.
I think it's absolutely necessary to have scope lens and
I mean,
attack
yeah,
weight for sure.
I think muscle is good though because you basically take a lot. Like you basically take a focus based character basically, so muscle like basically always procs.
Yeah, of course. But you get more attack stat from the
Yeah.
what's it called? From
Attack
scoring.
weight.
Yeah, attack weight.
Yeah.
And then XP share, yeah, I think that actually could work because Azu is actually has a slow move speed, so
You're not really good at it. Also, you could just like perma target someone, don't farm, just perma go on them. Like,
so
wait,
was the build that you were using Aquatail or Play Rough?
I think I like Alcotel. I don't like Lure. I think Lure was pretty boring.
All right, let me give you a pro strat with Aquatail. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So something that you should do with Azu is you should attack air with Aquatail.
Yeah, I've heard that like to attack air 2 times and just get the boosted one.
Yeah, so if you attack air, like even if you space it out, so if you attack once, wait a few seconds, and then attack again, you'll have the third hit ready, and Aquatail will be off cooldown. So you can
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've heard that.
you can engage by ulting and then using your third hit immediately and getting a wombo combo buku damage, or you can immediately just go back into using Aquatail. And also the strat here is that you can bush check, because you can attack air into the bush when normally you wouldn't be able to because you have to target someone, you know?
Oh, here's here. Actually, that also the thing is, I like XP share. What's it called? I've actually played XP share Cinder once. I 100% win on it.
Yeah, I think on some attackers it works. Like also the Sigui.
Yeah, I also played that one. I've played XP share Aegis Slash.
Aegis Slash, huh?
Yeah, just some Aegis Slash and stuff.
So the ones that I like to play XP share on that aren't necessarily mainstream, Charizard is like my favorite one to bring up, but also Mewtwo is another one that I really like to bring up.
Like actually XP share Buzzwole, I like.
Okay, okay.
I mean, like just CC. It's just CC. Like Buzzwole's probably one of the best.
What about XP share Tinkaton? That's another one I really like to go.
I don't play Tinkaton, so I mean I played XP share Mimikyu actually. Performed quite well with it. I would say. I feel like it's like pretty fun. I feel like.
Another one I like is XP share Tyranitar.
Oh, I mean, I feel like it's fun, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You need too much. But
Well,
if you can't get XP share.
Yeah. See, I think the strategy with Tyranitar is that you have to essentially play as an XP shareholder early game to mid game, and then once you're past like the mid game point, you're gonna have enough damage just from being a high enough level, because Tyranitar scales really well, as you know.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be able to play as a normal Tyranitar as if you don't have XP share, and because XP share gives you move speed, I think it synergizes well with Ancient Power. That's the build that you need to go, because if you have more move speed with Ancient Power, you can just walk up onto enemies. You have Unstoppable. I think XP share works well on any Pokemon that has Unstoppable or has a lot of CC.
Because actually, funny enough, I like XP share. Wait, was it? I have to find it again. I played XP share Leafeon before.
Leafeon.
Yeah. I would just run around, like take their farm, split push, and just basically the same Leafeon playstyle, but you have XP share.
Interesting. Yeah, anyway, I think XP share is still just a really, really, really good item that you can run it on so many.
I think that also like one of my characters right now I play lots is Rapidash currently. Rapidash, Zacian.
Yeah, actually Rapidash XP share works really well.
I think it's like one of the best. It's like the best speedster with XP share.
Yeah.
Not the best speedster, really. I think the best speedster overall is probably Leafeon, Dodrio, Absol are probably the best right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I think every speedster is good, like most of them.
Yeah, but I mean, in this meta, I think the best one right now in this moment is Absol.
Yeah, Absol is pretty good.
That's the one I always vote to ban.
I don't know. I don't know if I rather play against Absol or Leafeon, because Leafeon is so annoying to like play against. Well, I think Absol is RNG. Leafeon is just not RNG in a way.
Yeah,
Absol
but even if you don't take into account like the RNG, the thing with Absol is that early game it can really shut down so many characters.
Yeah.
And whereas Leafeon early game it's not quite that not as like oppressive as Absol. But the thing with Absol is if you
Leafeon has snowballs, it's like the best snowballer.
Yeah, it's pretty good, exactly. So the thing I think if you can shut down Absol or at least prevent it from snowballing early, then it's not going to do as much late game. but it's just so oppressive. Like I was playing Delphox the other day, and there was an Absol on the enemy team, and I was like sitting there on my base, and he just like jumps on me, and I instantly die, and I'm like, yep.
I mean, that's Leafeon too. The thing is with.
But he didn't even ult or anything. Leafeon would have to like
Yeah.
ult, you
I mean,
know?
Leafeon doesn't have to one-shot you if he 6 attack.
Yeah, but you know, it's easier to get away from Leafeon. The stuff is more predictable, whereas Absol, it's a where is it?
It just jumps on you when like it just jumps you from like far away.
yeah, what's it called? A sure hit or point and click.
Sucker punch.
Yeah, it's a point and click move. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think sucker punch is the like. I think sucker punch is not the best. I think Psychic is the best move on Absolute.
Yeah.
I think way better.
But that move is much easier to land compared to Leafeon's. I always forget the move names. The one where it throws out a bunch of leaves.
Razor Leaf and
Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf.
I mean, the thing is, I think Leafeon. The thing is, with Leafeon, you just basically have a free kill with your knight. You can actually like you think you can like kill everyone except they're like Snorlax or something. I think you actually can one shot like most of the roster.
Yeah.
I think you could, like for example, like you could one shot the Zacian, I think.
So I like to ask, one of the questions I like to ask is like the Pokemon that you play, I guess Mew or other characters, do you feel like it matches your personality?
Oh, and like how do you mean? How do you like in what way?
To be honest, like I'm not sure, but like do you feel like you have a personality that matches the playstyle of that character? Because I asked this question to Yashi, and for example, he said that his personality is kind of the kind of personality that would be suited for like the brawler type of playstyle. And I'm curious to see what you would say.
I mean, I think mages. I don't know. I mean, I'm more of a mage support player. I like range. I like stay on range. I mean, in a way, I like distancing myself a lot. Like I'm more of the like distance person. So I think like range mages I think fit me a lot in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
But I also play melees. I play Serena a lot. I think I play. I don't know. I don't. It's hard to say. I can't really say. But I would say kind of like distancing, like distance characters.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I've never actually thought about that, so it's hard to say.
Maybe you need to experiment more. I read this book called Range, and what it talked about are like professional athletes, and some of the best athletes, what they did early on in their career was they experimented with a bunch of different sports, and once they figured out what was a good match for them, that's when they committed to that one sport. And I think the same applies also in Unite, or I guess the MOBA genre. Like, you have to experiment with a bunch and then figure out what it is that is like.
I mean, yeah, I think my best role, like the role that fits me the most is mage. I would say like the mage type of characters. I think I count Rapidash as a mage. In my opinion, it's like a mage. It's not a Sweetser, it's an attacker. Like mage.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mage in my opinion. It's not like I think Sweetser. When I think Sweetser, I think assassin. Rapidash is not an assassin.
Yeah. I mean, Rapidash is kind of like a in and out type of assassin if you play agility.
Yeah, but I think if I think about that, it's more like I mean maybe you could compare it for other characters.
You know, I think that's why originally before they released Rapidash, it was supposed to be an all-rounder. That's why they wanted to classify as an all-rounder, but then they reclassified it as a speedster.
Yeah, because it was fast.
Yeah, but then they nerfed it, and now it's not that fast.
I mean, it's still fast.
Of course, it's still fast.
Actually, like funny enough, Rapidash is one of my favorite. It's my most played character this season.
Okay. The thing that frustrates me with Rapidash is the ultimate, because sometimes it doesn't go off, sometimes it does, and then sometimes I press the button to make it go off, and I use all three of my dashes instantly, and I'm like, wow, so annoying.
Yeah, you have to get used to that. Actually, what I do with Rapidash, I use Meld in two ways, basically. I either use it to assassinate someone, like, or basically catch someone, or actually I use it to run away. I just, like, and when I'm, like, I think I'm dead, I just ult and just dash away.
Yeah, and I think another good strat also is to isolate one of the enemies in a team fight, because if you can isolate like a melee character and then just focus on the rest of the team, essentially it makes it into a 4v5 for a little while.
Also, I like the supportive type of characters a lot. I'm a support and attacker player. I mean, like I said, like those are my two most played roles. I think after that, I think it's all-rounder or speedster, and my least played is defender, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I play less speedster, but it's hard to say because speedsters are like solo characters.
Yeah.
But usually, like, I think my best role is attacker or support.
I mean, I would definitely agree. Like, I like attackers too, but I think it's also a risky way to play. I mean, especially if you're not playing with coordinated teams, because it's hard to have that kind of communication with your team to make sure that you're protected. If you play attacker, it's so easy for a random enemy to pop out of nowhere and instantly kill you. You know?
I mean, you have to you have to get used to that.
Of course,
Like,
of course.
I'm a Mew mate, so like I don't really get
Well, see, that's the
that-
benefit with Mew. Mew has a lot of escapes. You know,
Yep.
it has like surf, it has its ult, it has.
I think actually coaching is pretty good. Serve. Actually, should I tell you my secret, my favorite, like my secret move combo in early game? From Mew.
Which one?
Like,
What's the combo?
Actually, it's underrated. It's sort of in coaching.
Hmm.
You know why? Because in theory, because sometimes if you like run, like if you fight early game, you can snipe a kill with solar beam. But you don't want. But there's like three. If there's only one teammate around, like but if there's 2 or 3 teammates around in early game, like the first gank, for example, I just go solar beam coaching. I mean, if it obviously I would prefer Evil. But if I am a solar beam, if I have solar beam for a kill or something, I just go coaching and then get more solar beams. It actually gives me more DPS than ice queen in a way.
Ah, because
Like,
coaching reduces cooldowns. I don't even know.
Yeah, it also gives you boosted attacks. Like-
Yeah, yeah.
But that's actually secret UP. No,
But there's so many different combos you can do with Mew. That's the thing, and I knew that when it came out. I was like, I don't even want to try it. I mean, it seems really appealing to try to get good at with Mew, but it seems like the skill ceiling is like, I think it's the highest. It's one of the highest of the.
I think it's the highest. Actually, I think it's the highest skill character in the game, and not micro based, but it's not hard micro. I don't think it's the hardest character in micro, but I think it's hard to play. Like
Which one do you think is the hardest micro?
probably the Rio. I think the Rio is one of the hardest. Zorak's pretty hard to master, but not anymore. Like only after Illusion, I don't know about it. Like I think Zorak, the Rio are pretty hard to play. Or Serena is also one of the hardest, I think. Like
I would say another one that's kind of hard is Zacian, just because.
Yeah, I want to play Zacian as well. Like Zacian is really hard to play, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves you can use and all that.
I mean, I play Serena and Zacian a lot. I think I'm pretty good with them. But the thing is, in tournaments, I don't really get to play. Maybe like I think Announce does it. They like put a desk on like flex pick and stuff. They flex around a lot. Maybe if I get a team, I do it as well. So I spend a lot of time practicing those 2 characters, and then like throw it away, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I mean, the thing is, I think the role that suits me best is mage. Like, also for solo, you had to learn melees, like hyper carries, because actually I like Greninja a lot. Greninja is also like a character I used to play a lot.
See, the thing is, when I first started playing Unite, I really wanted to play the mages like you, but the thing is, like I was living in a place where my internet wasn't the best, and my ping was like, I don't know, like 80, 100.
Shit.
Yeah, so I just started playing the characters where the ping didn't matter as much, like Rapid Spin Blastoise, because you're just like spinning around and it doesn't really matter if you
I
have
mean,
ping.
my internet is not the best either. I just suffer.
Yeah. But I noticed now I have decent internet. I started playing characters where you have to press buttons really quickly, like Blaziken. And it's actually quite satisfying. I'm like, wow, why didn't I play this before? I'm like, oh yeah, because my internet wasn't the best.
I mean, yeah, I think actually almost agree with Blaziken. Like, actually, I'm blue batch Inteleon, but I think my Inteleon is kind of shit. Like, it's not the best.
Sounds like you like to play the most challenging Pokemon.
Yeah, kind of.
Whereas on the other hand, there's like, Pikachu, which is easy peasy.
I don't like Pika. Like, I don't like the characters like Pika, Zard. I think they're boring. I think challenging characters are just more fun to play in a way. Cause it's more rewarding to do a penta with like Mew compared to with Zard. When I do Zard penta, I'm like, oh wow, Zard penta. I just press A. And when I do a penta with Mew, yeah.
Yep. I mean, the same with Mewtwo. It's just like easy. But the thing is, I think it's actually a really good thing to practice those characters as well, because I noticed I play a lot of Mewtwo X, and I noticed that instead of focusing a lot on the micro, you get good at the micro really quick, obviously, with those Pokemon. You focus a lot on
Yeah.
the macro, so you end up actually understanding the macro game a lot way better, positioning and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it helps you if you want to specifically focus on training one thing, like if you want
Yeah.
to focus on the macro to play those really easy to play Pokemon back to back to back to back to back to back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I see. I see.
And then
I
once you understand the
mean,
macro, then you could go back to playing a character that's very micro heavy. You know what I mean?
yeah. See, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to mention that I do have a work meeting coming up in a bit, and I wanted to give a little bit of time to see, like, did you have any questions for me? I remember I did mention that, of course, you can ask questions, but I feel like I didn't give you enough space to ask questions if you had any,
I mean,
or if you had
I don't
specific
really have a
things.
question right now. I actually pretty like fine.
Nice. Cool. I guess the last question for me is, how long until I see you competing in a tournament?
How long I could play
I mean, like,
or what?
are you gonna compete next year in Worlds or
Like,
whatever?
yeah, like if I think, or what? If I want to compete,
Yeah, I mean, how long until you're actually gonna be on a stage and playing with a team on a professional level? You think that's gonna happen
I
anytime
don't know.
soon?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna see what happens.
All
And
right.
it's hard to find a team that have a bad like times. Also,
Yeah.
like one of the reason I wanted to join the podcast was because I wanted like people to like recognize me in a way.
You want to develop your brand?
Kind of, yeah.
Definitely. You know, I think what would help you, what would help a lot is for a lot of these pro players is to develop their brand. So you gotta like, I don't know if you saw on my images and my profile photo, I have like a phoenix because I changed my handle to Phoenix. You gotta make something really
Well,
distinguishable and unique, you know?
I mean, like my handle would be Mew, I guess, then,
Yeah, but your what's it called? Your handle is Dalim, right?
yeah.
So I guess try to
I mean,
like
that's
find
my,
like something visual that has to do with your handle so people can make that connection
I mean,
and remember
since
you
my
guys.
handle is my name backwards, so
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing special, dude. Just my name backwards. Actually, my uncle said I should take that name, so I take it, and I ended up like this.
Okay, well, I think that's a good point though, because like developing the brand is an underrated thing people don't do enough. So what I suggest, this is what I did actually. I went to like one of those AI image generators and I just asked it to generate a picture of my username with a phoenix behind it. And it did a really good job actually.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
everyone will recognize the Mew, but I think it's good also to have something unique and to be consistent with that.
I mean, I don't know.
Or just put your face if you're
I don't know.
comfortable enough with that.
I mean, I'm 16, so I'm not gonna dread.
I
I
mean,
know what to do if you're 16. I don't. I mean,
it's not like breaking any laws or anything, but if you're not comfortable,
yeah,
obviously don't
I
do
want to
that.
keep my privacy as a child. I mean, if I was like 30, maybe I might do, but probably not. I think it's kind of cringe doing that actually.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And you know, like if you look at the pro players, like a lot of them just have a picture of their face as their main social, and it's because it's
See,
recognizable, you know.
I mean, the thing is, like, when I like go to because I'm gonna go to USC, probably maybe. Are you going to USC? Maybe like I can say hello and stuff. Like then maybe you know how I do.
Yeah. It was so funny actually. I had a podcast episode with Nihat, and on his profile picture, at least on Discord, he has a Eminem, and then he shows up in the call, and he actually looks like Eminem, and I was like, oh, that's why.
Wait, Eminem?
Yeah,
Actually,
like he had like the blonde hair and white boy look.
really?
You know what Eminem looks like? He has that blonde hair. I don't know if he still
Eminem.
looks like that, but
I said Eminem, like the snack.
no, Eminem like the rapper.
Yeah. No, I get it. I was like, huh? Why?
Yep, yep,
She's a new chick.
yeah. Anyway,
Yes, like the enemy profile though. Yeah.
now I'm not sure what his picture is, but yeah. I think something a lot of people should be doing is actually streaming like how I do. Like when I stream from my phone.
I wanted to, but like I said, it's not easy to stream if I'm on.
But are you streaming with the video or no? I mean like the with the camera on as well or no?
I mean, I'm streaming on a phone, so no.
Okay, because you you
I don't want
can't.
to show
Some phones
myself
can.
on the internet.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anytime soon.
But like using the camera would overheat your phone much more. But like with the way I stream is I just have the game music. I mean not the game music, my own music, and the game noises. And then I type in the chat because I also have my laptop in front of me when I'm streaming, so I can type to reply. But I don't have my
Yeah.
microphone on because like it's actually technical limitations. But also even if I were to figure it out, I did have like a way to also use my microphone, and you're focusing more on entertaining people rather than being good. And I was talking to another streamer on a previous episode, Sparky, and he said that the reason he doesn't play some of the in-house matches is because it takes away. He has to, communicate with the team, so he's not able to communicate with his viewers on his stream. So it's a different way of communication, and I realized, there's actually a limitation there. So he's kind of put himself in a hole where now, if he wants to play with people who want to communicate in the match, he has to sacrifice like the engagement for his viewers on his stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, the fact that I just don't stream with my microphone the whole time means I don't have to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, I also don't stream. Like, I just stream only gameplay. Gameplay, nothing else.
No music?
I mean, if I play music, my phone overheats. And the music always sounds cursed. So I listen to music on my laptop, not my phone.
Oh geez. Well, yeah, the music sounded really bad on mine, but I ended up figuring out that all I had to do was turn down the music, like the volume thing on the stream, because when I was streaming for the longest time, it sounded super cursed. Like someone
Yeah, I
went in
think
my
that's
chat specifically just to say that it sounded terrible.
Yeah, that's why I don't stream with music. I mean, the thing is, when I also like, do you have the in-game like in-game? Do you have the like every sound on? Do you have every sound off, or do you have like some specific sounds? Except personally, I have the like the game sounds where you like the like if you click on a menu, it makes a sound.
Yeah.
Or if you use a move, I have that on because I think it's quite helpful because you can hear if you hit the move or something.
Yeah.
But I don't have the announcer voice on. I think it's kind of cringe on the Pokemon prize. I actually know.
I mean, it does help because you get to know
And the
if you're
music,
winning or not.
the CD I have like off because
Yeah, of course. I have the music off completely, of course, because I listen to my own music. But everything else I
Yeah.
have on because, like you said, there are sound cues that can help. You can hear when Pokemon use their ultimates, or you can hear when, I don't know, you get the last hit or something like that. So it is actually quite useful. This is something I learned from playing other games because, like, I used to play Overwatch a bit, and
Yeah.
you would have to listen really carefully for all these sound cues. When you hear like specific ultimates that are being used, you know how to react and all that kind of
that's
stuff.
why I have that like the sounds like this.
Yep. I recommend everyone do that. At least turn off the music. Like very least, it's just
Yeah.
the same music on repeat. It gets tiring, you know.
I agree.
There are
Actually,
some
I
maps that
haven't-
have good songs and good music, but obviously on ranks you're playing the same map, so you're not gonna hear a variety.
I mean, yeah, but to be honest, I actually kind of have to call it now because my phone is overheating because of the hotspot.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish it off here then. But yeah, thank you so much for joining on an episode of the podcast, Dalim. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to actually play with you in the future with these in-houses or maybe on ranked. But yeah, man, I'll see you around.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye.